Not that they need any introduction after they captivated everyone at the Pyeongchang Olympics, but they are, let's see here, 5-time Olympic medalists, 3-time world champions, 8-time national champions. Tessa Virtue, Scott Moir. Does it ever get old hearing those read off?
That's quite an introduction
That's
for people who don't need
right?
an introduction.
Oh my gosh. It has been nonstop for you guys since winning gold at Pyeongchang. What's been your favorite part of the last 5 months?
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, we just kind of came off touring in Japan, and for us, it still feels like it's May. It feels like we were just at the Olympics a month ago, and we haven't quite stopped yet. So I think our favorite has to be coming home to Canada. That's all. For Olympians, that's what it's all about, and getting that support from your community and your country. And for us to have a tour that goes across the country is so important. So that's probably been the highlight. But we're looking forward to kind of settling back down a little bit.
Yeah, getting back into routine. Now, you mentioned Japan. I wanted to ask you about, Scott, you posted these pictures. I think we might have them here while you're in Japan wearing kimono.
Look at me.
Tessa, you're into fashion. I want to know, when you saw these, was it a smile moment for you, or was it a reaction?
Well, it was such a nice way to cap off our trip there by dressing in such a traditionally, traditional way.
Sure.
And we love the Japanese culture. They've been so warm.
Yeah, that's the authentic way to stand. I just should have
had a
bit more respect.
Okay.
They're so cool, and that was a gift, and I have it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Got to bring it home,
nice
so
way
it
to
was
end our
really
trip
neat.
there.
Yeah, and we saw Japanese baseball, and
I wanted to ask you about that because that's on my bucket list. What was that like?
Incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, the cheering sections, the ambiance in the arena was just electric, but so respectful and very in line with the Japanese culture. And what an experience! It was such a highlight for us.
Oh,
it was
so
neat.
cool.
I was wearing a Blue Jays shirt, and we saw some Canadians there, like
Oh, very cool.
however many miles from home. It was a neat moment.
I want to ask you about figure skating fans because I find there's certain sports, tennis is one of them, soccer is one of them, figure skating is one of them, where the fans can be really fanatic. And one apparently drew 67 hand-drawn pictures, turned it into a GIF of your Moulin Rouge skate. Here it is right here.
Yeah,
Does this just blow you away? That's unbelievable.
It's incredible.
Well,
We're so lucky. We really do have such incredible, loyal, thoughtful, generous fans. We're so grateful for that.
Kind of looks better as a cartoon.
Now, this is the Thank You Canada tour that you guys are starting. There's some big names on this tour. Can you tell me a little bit about how the tour came to be?
Well, we've taken part in so many tours over the years, and we've always sat back and thought, I would do that slightly differently, or I wish I could try this, or, what about this lighting, or this production, this music? And finally, we thought, what better time to try our hand at this and put our money where our mouths are? And with the Canadian team doing so well together in the team event in Pyeongchang, we just thought, let's come together and collaborate on a really special project to thank the fans and the people across the country who have supported us and given us so much over the years.
There are a lot of people who are really excited about this. Now, you haven't officially announced your retirement, but do you consider this somewhat of a farewell tour as well as a thank you tour?
That's a good question. I think it has a possibility of doing that. As I said, we haven't really been home, and our feet haven't hit the ground enough to make a decision. And if people would have asked us if we thought we were going to be in Pyeongchang in March of 2014, we would have laughed at them. Seemed like the most ridiculous idea. And because we're hopefully a bit more mature and smart, we know we need some time, and we have to take the summer to discuss it and really make sure it's the decision that we want, and to officially retire. It certainly feels like Pyeongchang was a special moment. It would be hard to kind of recapture that magic, but yeah, it'll be interesting to sit down and kind of finally look back on the last 2 years.
And reflect. Well, if there's anything we can do to convince you to compete again, we will certainly be on board with that.
I think there'll be some young Canadians that come up and just make sure that we can't come back still.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Best of luck with the tour. It's the Thank You Canada tour.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by.
Thanks so much for having us.
Pleasure.
We're
We're
big
such
fans.
huge fans.
Thanks.